object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems, though no light flickers within.
The moon lantern. Not as theatrical as I expected.
A thick layer of dust coats the bottom of the lantern.
Broken. This might make passing the cursed lands complicated.
You see no burner or wick. It was not fuel that lit this lamp, but magic.
Super! And this is why I saved. I'm not sure I can actually advance the plot if I don't succeed here.
Broken. This might make passing the cursed lands complicated.
You see no burner or wick. It was not fuel that lit this lamp, but magic. This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind after a pixie's death.
You're covered in dust and... Wait, is that a bruise there? Please.
Stop fussing, it's nothing, I swear. I'm your husband. It's my job. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay. Now we're going to try something silly. I mean, it might technically be stronger for me than using the dagger, but still. That is Alchemist's Fire, and not the Potion of Fire Resistance. Hey, time to find out if I can now walk in lava.
Damn drow. He did this to you.
Just going for a little swim.
It's not right. Not right.
Did not go quite as hoped,
I'm so sorry.
but might be workable. Wait, maybe there's a safer way for me to do this.
Yuki, lava equals bad.
No, lava is your friend.
Can't give up now. What's inside?
No.
I mean, I have flight cast on me.
What's next?
Lost in thought.
Beldron, are you alright?
No. Lunk.
Let's get going.
Better now that I'm with you.
God. We're near. We're near.
Put it out of your mind. I'm here now.
No longer melting? That's a good thing, right?
There's no time to waste. No time to waste.
No. Charmed, I'm sure.
All right, what now?
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
So the unfortunate thing about fly is it does still require you to land.
Please. Run. Come.
But hey, look at me. I survived the lava.
No. No. Lena and Ricky, did they suffer?
It was over in a flash. They're at peace now. It is Iron Land.
Lava is still bad.
I can't bear to think about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
My
sure,
sister,
sure.
Dead by Nia's hand. Mana, I'm so sorry.
Drow. He did this to you.
Well, you did it. Nothing good happens in the Underdark. I don't know if you've heard, but some of the Iron Hand gnomes, my friend Wulbren among them, have been taken prisoner in Moonrise Towers. And so, to Moonrise Towers I go.
If your friends took a dip in some lava, would you join them? HM.
Well, I do have the one other tiefling in my party who probably treats that as a nice dip in the hot tub, so, if I'm going to be romancing them at some point, yeah, probably.
Their fight has little to do with freedom and everything to do with power. I told Wulbren not to go near them. But did he listen? He did not. Certainly not. In case you haven't been paying attention, my friend has been taken captive. He needs me. Ha! I was unlucky twice. The odds of it happening again are very slim. Then again, a small rest might be prudent. Give me time to think.
Well, you were just compelled to perform slave labor for who knows how many countless hours straight.
Fine. Show me where to go, and I'll try my luck. I'll have a better chance of rescuing Wulbren if I'm at my best. And, thank you.
Better now that I'm with you.
God, we're near. Beldron! I was so worried. Did Nia hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think. Gaedel Ironhand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you? That didn't much look like begging, but no complaints from me. Here.
Nobody's lapdog.
The Iron Hand
Even though I
gnomes
take
honor
quests
their
from
debts.
pretty much anybody.
With Walburn gone, that falls to me. Aye, the cult kept us for slave hands, but Walburn was our leader. He knows things. Things the cult would like to know too, it seems.
Alright.
You'll call me mad, but fine. Walbrun's found the formula for rune powder. Aye, the explosive of Gaedel Ironhand's own creation. Fistfuls, wiping out armies. All those old stories. Only Walbrun couldn't leave the stories be, so he went and bloody found it. A small supply, tucked away down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast.
Oh, that seems like a problem.
Not long enough. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements. He'd admire your resolve and your optimism. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake, then on to the city. If you find yourself in Baldurs Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Walburn together. Please.
Nina and Wiki, did they...
Man, can't be. It was over in a flash. They're at peace now. Praise Ironhand.
Could have been you. I can't bear to think
Oh,
about it.
all nearby
You
creatures.
don't need to. We're together.
So it's not just enemies.
No.
It's much less good than I thought.
You're covered in dust.
Oh, I may not have actually been able to see that if
Is that a bruise there?
Stop fussing. It's nothing, I swear.
Please. I'm your husband.
Man,
It's my job.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Peldron, are you
Please.
alright?
Lunk, man.
Freedom. I'd forgotten how it felt. Thank you.
At least
I bet
some of
someone's
us are
done a
safe.
like kill
Praise
everything
Ironhand.
run where
If
you just
only there were
murder
more
everybody
blessings to come.
regardless.
Elmacy. Welcome to Yukikaze Gaming Snappy.
Could have been you. I can't bear to think about it.
You don't need to.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
In? Oh well.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Oh, I think this... Yeah, I didn't actually save after this happened last time.
Well,
So it didn't save the fact that I hit on her last time.
Stinker! You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more
Quite the
pleasant
outfit.
shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady.
Well, to be fair,
By the way,
she is a, like, queen of hell.
Zoriel sends her regards.
Elysium.
You told me!
Welcome to Yukikaze
Devil's
Gaming
only.
Snappy.
She's a
Good for
tiefling!
you.
Not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Queens of
Karlak
Hell
meets the
wear very
criteria
long
by
V-necks.
virtue of having no heart.
So it would seem. Maybe it's the current fashion trend.
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
Plus one tiefling in the group.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will,
On me, huh?
don't forget,
La la.
our pact still stands.
Ta-ta.
Listen, it's not so bad being a tiefling. One of us.
We back to not getting friend zoned.
Moving ahead.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first.
we shared each other's flesh, I've caught you looking at me with lidded eyes. And either like a coward or a fool, you tremble. Perhaps the parasite has weakened you. Or perhaps you still long for my taste.
Well, certainly not getting friend-zoned by her. Sure, why not?
More than a night. Though I can't deny the lure of your taste. Sweet, yes, but also bitter as ginger. Tempt me.
Oh, gee. Come on, this is supposed to be a safer work channel.
Well, I came back to something special.
Indeed. Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
I have the pick of Faerun's litter, though all I see are runts. They are the rule. You are the exception. Very well. I will claim you once you have taken to rest.
Where is the bush of censorship?
Apparently after I go to sleep. Only if you promise to stick around for a cuddle afterwards? I don't think she would go for that. Good? Good, sure. That seems like...
Yes. Good.
Also, I really am digging the fact that they made a Mind Flayer scarecrow training dummy out of, like, roots and stuff. Stained towels pile. Aww. He's got a teddy bear.
That was quite the experience.
How does it not burst into flames? Oh hey, it's my zombie. It's still hanging around. Do I have a vendor now? Apparently I now have a vendor. Cool.
I thank you for the invitation to your camp. It's, well appointed, not too crowded, perfect for thinking, and I've been doing just that. It's about Wulbren. We know he's been taken to Moonrise Towers, and we know I'm going to save him. The problem is this: a preponderance of evidence that I am a terrible adventurer.
You don't
I'm not
say.
sure I should trust Wulbren's fate to, well, me. You've done so much already. I'm hesitant to prevail upon you again, but I can't
This
risk
guy reminds me of a
recapture.
Star Trek character.
I barely escaped last time. You'd do it then. You'd look for him. That's very decent of you. Thank you. There's something else you should know. Something I can no longer ignore. I know you've learned about the gnome's pursuit of rune powder, but do you know what it truly is? Until very recently, I thought rune powder was a myth. A substance so powerful it could fell a city. A nation?
We're about to find out
The
that it's
Iron
actually
Hand
like
gnomes
uranium.
have proven the impossible.
Aiton,
Rune powder is real.
welcome to
and they
Yukikaze
have
Gaming
it in their
Snappy.
possession. Destruction. The only thing it's good for. But destruction of what? Well, I'm hoping Wulbren will be able to tell us. I shouldn't have let him drift away. Shouldn't have let that lot get their claws into him. Now more than ever, I need to find him. We need to find him. He's the only one I might be able to speak to sensibly.
Aww.
I'd kiss you, but neither of us deserve that. Thank you. I haven't been there myself. The area around it is, well, cursed. Terrifyingly so. I did hear something interesting, though. There are shades that plague the path to the towers. Shades that fear not steel, but light. Dwergar, who mentioned it, sounded truly traumatized. It was almost amusing. Like what? Alchemist, tinkerer, adventurer, curmudgeon. I wear many hats, most with great enthusiasm. Thank you for noticing.
Wow, you are a love magnet. Instead of being friend-zoned, you have evolved. Good girl, Sidge. Welcome to Yukikaze Gaming Snappy.
Welcome, thank you for joining.
Barkus Root is my name. Baldurs Gate is my home. Back in the city, I offered my expertise to the highest bidder. I was quite popular, too. I'm not picky about my customers. I suppose I'd be very, very sad. Then, after a while, I'd find whoever killed him and put a smoke powder bomb in their trousers.
So what you're saying is there's going to be an explosion in their pants.
Thank you for agreeing to find Wulbren. It means a great deal to me. Indeed.
Well, I was hoping that I could use you as a shop, since it implies that you are a shop. But apparently not.
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. It's not unrelated. I wish I could tell you more. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Oh, okay, they can... I thought they could respect... But wait. I think I might have to turn on the censorship screen for the impending scene here, just to be safe. Even though I still have all the censorship options on, I just don't want to run afoul of any TOS stuff.
Lae'zel appears at your bunk, her eyes raging with desire. You suspect you won't be getting much sleep tonight.
Okay, that was relatively tame.
What be going on there behind the screen, me wonders?
A smoldering gaze, nothing more.
Thank you for agreeing to find Wulbren. It means...
Okay, I think it's time for me to call it there for tonight. But thank you everybody for joining me. I'm glad that managed to get a stream in for a change here. Still trying to get that to happen a little bit more often here, and maybe I'll be able to squeeze in a few more weekdays, even though my weekends are looking pretty, oversubscribed lately, with the holidays approaching. But, yeah. And I should have some time off coming up too, and should be able to get in some good streams during that, I hope. But for now, I'll go ahead and call it a night here, and I'll see who I have available to read.
Bye, Yuki.
Bye-bye. We'll go ahead and read Hoots, who's currently playing Fortnite. Thank you for coming, everybody. Hope to see you again next time. Matane! That's all for this episode. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, or join me on Twitch or Twitter. Hope to see you next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Matane!